This is Peppy. And this is Dude. Dude kept on a chain. Peppy left to roam. Both infested with fleas. Both malnourished. They've been rescued just in time. For thousands of abused, neglected, and abandoned dogs, there are no second chances. Every single day in New Zealand, dogs are put down. But world-renowned animal behaviourist Mark Vetti wants to prove these dogs are worth saving. Mark and his team of trainers are taking on the toughest cases and retraining them to find these lost causes a whole new purpose. Today, Mark is on his way to see not one, but two rescue dogs.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Mark.
How are you? Good to see you.
Christine is a volunteer for animal welfare group Chained Dog Awareness.
Come on, leave your shoes on. Yeah, it's an animal house. Yeah.
Hello, guys. Hello. How are you?
So this is Dudu.
Hey, Dudu. Hey, Dudu.
12-year-old Dudu, or Dude, was picked up from the same house as Peppy.
How are you? Oh, little growl there, hey? Little growl.
But they don't appear to be friends.
Okay, so you two don't get on.
Dude was kept on a chain for his entire 12 years with nothing but concrete around him. Peppy was left to roam, picked up by the pound so many times the owner wouldn't pay to get him back. Both dogs were riddled with a life-threatening infestation of fleas.
Right.
So it's up 2/3 of the body. Fleas live on blood. So with that amount of fleas, the red blood cells are being depleted.
Yeah.
It's a wonder he survived.
It is, isn't it? And they were quite malnourished when you got them, were they?
Very, still are.
Yeah.
Still are. If you run your fingertips through the rib cage, I think you'd be horrified.
Yeah, I know you can feel it, can't you?
Absolutely
Yeah.
skeletal.
It's a sad case, little fella, isn't it, eh? Should we let you run? You get a big run. You get a big run. It's still back.
It soon becomes clear how neglected these two chihuahuas have been. While Christine's dog plays with his toys, Peppy and Dude have no idea how to join in.
Interesting that Benji knows all about the toy, but these guys don't even know what a toy is.
A good play drive helps with training, but that won't work with these two. Mark needs to find out what makes them tick if he's to have any hope retraining them.
Oh, look at this. Hey, new dog. Hey. Ooh. Half the trick is just finding the driver for a dog, isn't it? Hey? Now, with food, suddenly life turns into what can I do? Hey, looks like we got some tricks up our sleeve now. Hey, he's that pretty little face. Hey, not many teeth in that swallow, but very lovable. Hey. Yeah, so I think we'll take them, Christine. They're really lovely little dogs, and I'd love to see them having a great life.
Yeah, thank you. That's lovely.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Want to say goodbye to them?
I've been saying goodbye for like 24 hours.
Have you? You get attached to them, don't you, even in a short amount of time, don't you?
I'm not going to cry.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Mark heads back to the farm with Dude and Peppy, where Rosie is waiting to meet her new project.
Hi.
Hey, Rosie. Hey, a couple of sad cases in here for you. Hey, look at that.
Oh, hello.
Hey, there. That's Rosie.
Hi.
She's going to be your new mentor.
Oh, far out.
Yes, and this old guy in here, he was tied to a chain for 12 years. Poor old guy.
A chihuahua on a chain.
Chihuahua on a chain. And this guy is dominant over him and quite aggressive with him, so I don't think they'll do well in the home together.
And how old is this one?
He's about 6, we think.
You're joking. Hey, you look about 100 years old.
For two older dogs who've been neglected their entire lives, there's no guarantee they'll ever recover. In fact, things are going to get worse for Dude before they get better. A few days later, Dude becomes so sick, he almost dies. He started vomiting and wouldn't eat or drink. Even breathing became a struggle.
Oh, dude.
There are very real fears now that Dude will not survive.
Okay, he's got a grade 4 heart murmur.
Oh, God.
But the worst news I had for you today was he's actually got kidney failure or renal disease.
Oh, God, is he?
Yes. And that makes it tricky. My expectations would be that, life expectancy, around about 6 to 12 months. So that's the bad news.
Yeah.
That's it.
6
I'm
to 12
sorry.
months, eh? 12 years on a chain and all you get 6 months. That's sad, isn't it, eh?
So, do you think we can rehome? Because the other option, we'd have to really consider, euthanasia. It's really, we're going to have to make that call.
It's a tough call. It's a really tough call. And if I didn't have a whole lot of dogs at home, which wouldn't do him any good, then I'd have him there, but that's not going to work either. It's going to take a special person to see him through. And I'd love to give him that opportunity because, it's not a happy ending. So we're going to try. Okay. So I think we'll do that. We'll use your skills. We'll get him as good as we can get him. I'll see if I can get him this home. And if we can do that, then we'll move him ahead. Otherwise, we might have to make the hard decision.
Okay.
While Mark comes to terms with the news about Dude, Meg examines Peppy.
I hate to tell you this, Mark, but he's got about the most unusual heart rhythm I've ever heard.
Oh, really?
It sounds like he's going to the gallops in there.
It seems there's no let up today.
That's really unusual, this one.
I was really shocked when I heard, that Peppy's heart is shot. Well, I'm hoping it's not, but it's not looking good.
Peppy's going to need the help of a cardio specialist for a proper diagnosis.
He's a lovely temperament, and he's smart enough and young enough to learn. But you need a heart, and indications aren't looking good.
Today is D-Day for Peppy. The team already knows Dude has just 6 to 12 months to live. But today, they find out if Peppy's heart condition will also be fatal.
Yeah, so he definitely has an extra heart sound there.
Sounds like a horse galloping, it does.
You're hearing the whoosh of a small amount of blood that's going at high speed backwards through the valve.
Ah, okay.
So Peppy has minor mitral valve regurgitation. But yeah, his degree of regurgitation is very mild, and it could be years before this causes a problem, if it ever causes a problem.
So the prognosis is good for him?
At the moment, prognosis is very good. Yeah.
Wow.
Good for you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Hey, Peppy,
Yo,
did
hey.
you do that?
We could turn you into an agility dog yet.
Oh, you can
Well,
be
maybe.
anything you want to be now.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
good news, eh?
Wow, good news.
It's a relief. But Peppy and Dude aren't out of the woods yet.
Hi, Duty. Hi. These two little chihuahuas are probably the biggest challenge I've had yet, in so many ways. Do you want to go in the barn?
Rosie's discovered another problem, which will take her right back to basics.
Woohoo! They would get into a clean area, go straight onto the bed, urinate and defecate on the bed.
This is a worrying sign. Not soiling the nest site should come naturally to healthy dogs.
The fact that they're peeing and pooing in their bed site tells me they've been locked onto their bed site all for a long time, particularly through their early development. If they can't get out of their bed site, they start soiling in their bed site, and they lose that natural nest site inhibition. And that's actually the main thing that we house train off. So it's going to be a bit of a problem to get the house training.
You get there in the morning and look around and go, you're joking. It's like, no. No.
It's not just Rosie's sanity at stake, but also Peppy and Dude's future.
I can't see anybody loving them with those toilet habits, so it's an absolute priority to get it right.
At 12 years old, there's serious doubt that Dude will be able to turn things around.
Good boy.
But right now, Mark and Rosie have another deadline on their hands. this time with some feathered friends.
We're doing an ad for Westpac. The gag is that this guy is quite paranoid and he makes himself an aluminium hat. And so his pets, of course, have to have aluminium foil protection too. I think we're getting there.
But budgies and hats is the easy part. The star of the show will be Aura, a rook who has to swoop down on the actor, enticed by his shiny metal hat.
No, he's determined to go somewhere else. That is a big ask. Rooks are just harder to work with, and doing a flight like this is a challenge. Oh, no, going higher.
Bird will normally always go to the highest point.
Danger zones on the day will be things like lighting stands that are taller than the cage, things that look appealing, but hopefully the crate is where they want to go, and hopefully that's the big pull. Good girl.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
A week later, and the big day has arrived.
Roll camera. Just a sec.
As predicted, Mickey the Budgie performs admirably. But things are looking decidedly dodgy for Aura the Rook.
Oh, it's just such a busy set. There's a concrete pounder going on behind us. There's cars, buses, pigeons, seagulls. That's quite scary for Aura, having these birds flying above her. Well, good girl, wait, wait, wait.
Gonna go? Okay.
It's time for Aura's first attempt. But it seems the scary pigeons are making her seek out her buddy Jed rather than her own crate.
Good girl, are you visiting Jed? They need to be up too. She wants her buddies up here. And then we'll poke
A quick rejig of the set to incorporate Jed as an incentive.
Good.
And Aura is soon hitting her mark.
Good girl. Good girl.
Right with Aura, that was perfect. I think we're getting a few for safety.
That's good. Perfect.
Back at the farm, there's been a promising development. Peppy and Dude no longer hate each other.
The change between Peppy and Dude is amazing. They have changed their whole demeanour to each other. They're friends. They sleep cuddled up together.
Do they?
And now they've stopped all that, like, sparring for food, and they wheedle their way into your heart, I tell you.
Hey, you got Rosie wrapped around your little paws.
Yep.
That's good.
They have.
That's what we need.
You knew that was going to happen, didn't you?
I did. That's why I gave them to you.
Now that Peppy and Dude have stopped fighting, there's been a crucial breakthrough with their toilet training.
I started with a bigger crate, and it didn't work. It was like I had to get to a size, so I experimented and just got smaller and smaller till it's comfy for two, but obviously something switched in their head that they don't go to the toilet in that little nest site. It's just the right size.
That's great. Well, I mean, their life in a home is going to depend on not marking all over the house.
For the first time in 6 weeks, it's starting to look like Peppy and Dude could go to a new home. But that's far from simple.
So what a massive ask. Finding someone who wants 2 chihuahuas with issues, like health issues. We can't, we can't pretend. I think Dude has got renal failure, heart failure. So I don't know, we're looking for an angel to take our chihuahuas. Come on, Duty. Come on, meet some new friends. Come on.
I'm really happy with Peppy and Dude. I mean, their health is coming back. They're getting on with other dogs. They're interacting between themselves really sociably.
That's good. There's no reaction, no aggression at all.
I can see it in their eyes. They're really starting to flourish. So we can actually start to now refine their behaviour and really get them doing normal dog stuff.
Good boy, Peppy.
After a life of neglect, Peppy and Dude have really defied the odds. Not only that, but Rosie's had a flash of inspiration.
So how about we do the tunnel?
Rosie is so happy. We've finally found the perfect job for Peppy and Dude.
Up a ramp, through a tunnel, up a plank, and ring the doorbell.
Sounds like way beyond them, but let's have a crack.
Okay. There's a rural rest home out our way, and they had a cat, and it passed away. They desperately want another animal to take the cat's place because they've noticed how all their dear old people have missed the cat.
For a couple of Chihuahuas in their autumn years, it's the perfect job. And Mark and Rosie are hoping Peppy may even be able to put on a bit of a show.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Good dog. You're so pleased with yourself, isn't he?
I think it's underestimated the significance of this kind of service role. So integrating pets back into that environment is a wonderful thing. It lowers blood pressure, it increases endorphins, it has lots of really both physiological and psychological benefits. So it's a wonderful thing. So we go to the bell?
Yes. Anything touching that silver bell, and you get a treat. Yes.
Good boy.
I'll just pour above it. Good. We'll finish on that good note. Oh, Peppy.
Good boy.
After a week of intensive training, it's now or never.
So I'm Rosie, and this is Peppy. I got there and I set up the gear and looked around and went, I'm nervous. So how's he going to feel? Is he going to do it at all? He might get stage fright because he's never done this in front of so many people. Peppy, are you ready? Come around, you have to do it properly. Ready, jump. Good. Good. You ready? Seesaw. Good. Tunnel. Aha. Last one here. Ready? Ramp. Paw. Ring the bell. Paw. Good boy. Yay, Peppy. He loves it. You can see it. He just loves it. He's out there doing the bell. What a little star. Does anyone want a little pat? Yeah?
For the rest home manager, Peppy's first day on the job has gone exactly as she hoped.
I think Peppy's going to fit in famously here. I think he's going to be exhausted at the end of every day. We might have a bit of a fight as to who's going to pat him.
Good boy.
It's good to see this happening. And you can see you don't need to be a rocket scientist or a medical professional to see that this is joyful.
He's enjoying it too.
He's enjoying it.
It's a sad thing to miss, you know, in this stage in your life, the joy of having a little companion animal around. So the beauty of it is he's going to come and visit you regularly, and he's missed a lot of love in his life. So the more you can give him, the more joy you'll bring him.
At 6 years old, Peppy has finally found a purpose. But there's even more remarkable news back at the farm.
Oh, you cuties. Boys are going to love you, aren't they?
Leola and Dave own Jessica, a Pomeranian princess.
So how old is she, Leola?
She's 16 months.
16 months? Oh, that's great. She'll really reinvigorate the dogs, being, you know, just effectively still just a pup.
And they are the angels Mark and Rosie have been hoping for.
So that'll be great, won't it? You're just perfect for them, aren't you? Eh? But we're just going to make sure the first meet goes well. Oh, here they come. Hey, guys. Probably the worst scenario will be if the boys decide to have a little bit of a battle over who's going to get the girlfriend.
Right,
So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, that's waggy tails. Oh, that's a nice greeting.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Look at them. 3 wind-up toys.
No one was expecting this 3 months ago when these 2 neglected Chihuahuas first arrived at the farm.
Both Chihuahuas together. What a lucky and good fortune thing for both of them and for us, because I was really worried about Dude. How are we going to find Dude at home?
He's just such a sweet little man.
Hey? He likes you, hey? They're both real animal lovers.
They need to be, because those dogs, special dogs, they're not dogs that are going to last a long time. Dude, particularly I'm talking about. You know, so you've got to have a real love for animals to take a dog on at that stage.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes people so sick that anybody could treat them the way they did.
And the good news is Leola and Dave are keen to keep up Pepe's work at the rest home.
They live just down the road from the rest home, which couldn't be more perfect because they want to see a lot more of Pepe. And so, you know, it's just perfect. It's perfect. You're going to miss them, aren't you?
Oh, I'm happy though. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
A few weeks later, Mark's hoping this really has turned into the perfect ending for our two Chihuahua friends.
Hello, what's all this? G'day, how are you? Good to see you. Come on, guys. Hey, let's go.
Well, they're looking really happy.
Yeah, they are.
Are they playing a lot together?
As much as they can do.
Yeah.
Well, they're just starting, aren't they?
Starting.
Peps is finally realising what it is to play.
Yeah, because they had no real play in them, did they?
No.
No. It's one of those things, if they don't learn that young, it takes a long time for it to come back.
Yeah.
But nothing like a little fun little girl to bring it out in them, eh?
Yeah.
It sort of completed our life, actually. Never thought we'd have 3 dogs. Thought 2, but no, 3's been really good.
Has.
Yeah. OK, guys. You hungry?
There was a couple of times where Rosie and I looked at each other and thought, can't see this going the full distance. You know, these are probably candidates for euthanasia, you know?
Good boy. Come on, up and come. Good boy.
But they proved us wrong. And life's going to be a joy for them.
Busy day, eh? Both 2 sleepy boys.
To find out more about adopting your own pound pup, go to tvnz.co.nz/Purina Pound Pups for more details.